It's Friday. It's Friday. Being Guillén, it's here. Welcome back to Vida Baseball and Being Guillén. You guys know this guy, Guillén. Man, you lost a lot of weight. And then
I know the weight.
You look good. Maybe the White Sox stress at work.
Oh, everybody looks thinner in black.
Should I change?
No. It's first of all, the weather in Chicago is like beautiful. We got a jam-packed weekend with the Cub Sox. This is what we've been waiting for. It's unfortunate that there's going to be no fans, but I saw somewhere that TV ratings are sky high.
Oh, of course. I think
the highest they've ever been.
Not because me, not because
yeah. Well,
no, because
you and Chuck
are doing great. So let's do this real quick. Let's go. Obviously, our section of the show where we show you a little bit of behind the scenes of the Guillén family, and let's see what we have this week in Doing It for the Gram.
Guillén, aunque sea gozando, aunque sea la ponchera.
A la piscina, a la piscina, a la piscina.
Adela, Guillén, dile feliz cumpleaños a tu hermano. Mírala, mírala, Bueno, yo no te conté que la primera noche que venía aquí a la playa me paré buscando la culpa.
Oh, what a life.
Well, the first thing I noticed was that the pool covered you perfectly, so nobody can see anything. Second thing I noticed was, are you putting sunblock on? You need more color.
No, yeah, well,
That's a golf.
So that's your morning routine. Adela goes over there on days that you don't have a day game. You guys go in for a swim. She was inside a champagne.
Yeah, well, back home we call it like a ponchera, and I'm sure there's videos and pictures of you going in.
I don't think mine was a champagne one, though.
No, yours was probably plastic.
To clean your underwear.
Yeah, yours was a plastic one. My parents recently moved to the suburbs. They have a beautiful home out here, and they now. So that's the place that we're going to be spending.
Nice having a pool.
Yes, anytime we can go. We're around Ozzy's house, or anytime we can go, just hang out at the pool, have some drinks, have a good time. Eventually, when the grill does come, she'll be put up in a couple of weeks or maybe less. You can grill out there, so it's nice. It's gonna be. I'm sure I'll be there on Sundays. We all get together. So
well, the grill better come soon with that 30-day aged ribeye.
Wow, I saw that.
Yeah, we also have this. So we on the show we love. Well, not only you guys know us, we love steak very, very much.
Obviously, I love eating it.
Yes, we're gonna get there's steak being prepared for us. It's literally gonna take 30 days, so it gets perfect the way we like it.
We're gonna share on the show the process of it.
So stay in process.
So we'll let the fans know. So let's get into some baseball. Crazy week. A lot of former players. Ozzy tweeted. We tweeted. What in the world was going on between the Padres and the Texas Rangers? Fernando Tatis, allegedly, an unwritten rule is broken. His manager, Shades Tingler, if you didn't know his name, now you will because he is trending every single day, tells him to do a take sign up by 7 runs in a game where they were up and just beating up on the Rangers. Gives him a take sign. Tatis Jr. ignores the take sign, doesn't see the take sign. It happens, swings away, and hits a grand slam. When he comes in, we see words exchanged by the manager of the Texas Ranger. We see Eric Hosmer say a couple words to Tatis. We see the manager upset, and we see the general manager upset. After the game, the manager throws him under the bus, basically, which means the world of baseball, your manager doesn't have your back. And then Tatis Jr. has to do an awkward apology, and baseball went crazy because he is the MVP today, and they just told him, hey, man, don't do your job. Don't swing away.
Well, I have to I'm going to say how I feel about it. I'm sure my dad will piggyback off what I said. 2 things. I thought that what the manager did was irresponsible. If Tatis did ignore the take sign, that's also irresponsible of him. If only he knows if he saw it and said
only he knows. I have a question.
Only he knows.
No, I'm going to ask you. Okay, I have a question real quick for both of you guys that played because I didn't get signs when I played. They were just like, "Don't get out, Ozzy."
Did you ever ignore a sign playing?
No. Did you ever ignore?
But I wasn't Fernando Tatis.
No, but
I'm saying, though, Terry Bevington Day, you guys are playing. You tell Robin, you're at second saying, swing away, or you're telling somebody.
Oh no, we're screaming from the ballpark, from the door.
I'm just saying.
I'm understanding this. This is what basically happened. The manager was saying, "I don't want to embarrass these guys even more."
Why embarrass you only down by 7?
Take whatever his thinking was. That's the manager, who I didn't even know who these guys are, by the way. The two managers.
Well, he used to play with the Texas Rangers before.
Only Fernando Tatis knows if he ignored him and guys on that team. If he ignored him, that's kind of disrespectful to his own manager.
Yes,
that's the only thing, because I know people were jumping and being a little bit crazy, and I've said I played baseball. If you give a sign and you directly ignore it, you're basically
I think if Joe Madden gives a sign
and you do the opposite,
he would do the opposite. Or Dusty Baker. I think he doesn't care for Chase Singler.
Right.
He's like, who's this guy?
Exactly. So basically,
which is okay.
He has his own right to do whatever he wants. Those stats still count for the end of the year. What I thought that got out of hand was afterwards, these guys are exchanging words, and Hosmer's telling Tatis, blah, 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 blah. He messed up because he ignored his manager's signs. Only he knows that, and he apologized afterwards. But people making a bigger deal out of it than it was, it's only a 6-run game. Those stats still count for the end of the season. It's a grand slam. Hosmer spoke today and basically said that, hey, they feel like that inspired them. They swept the Rangers. And San Diego is one of the hottest teams in baseball. And not sure what's going to happen, what the situation is with the manager and how they feel about it. But the Padres are playing good baseball.
But the manager will be fired. The players have so much power.
Now,
the Tatis, the Machado, they say, you know what? Why if this guy do something wrong, I'll be the first one to criticize him because I'm very old school baseball. But right now with the bullpen teams have 6-run lead, nothing.
Well, yesterday the Blue Jays were down 7 runs in the first inning, and they came back and won 9-7.
Correct. And then you should always keep playing. And if you were managing, I felt like the manager really dropped the ball and not having.
So here's the
all he has to say
you have to be behind Tatis with your players
in the camera, and then you do private. Okay, so here's the part that I wanted to ask you, and this is something that happens. You could address the media and have your players back, and then talk to Tatis personally. Did you ever do that? Say something to the media to protect the player, and then said, "Hey, guys, do something in private as a team."
Yes.
Yeah, because
same way we had a couple stuff when somebody hit somebody, then you think they hit it on purpose. I said, no.
When you know they did.
When I know,
right?
They know. I know.
Yeah. So people need to understand the position of a manager. You're a politician. Even if you know what you're doing, you always have to have your parties back. You always have to have your team's back. There's still things that can be talked in private. I feel bad is because Chase Tingle does not have the clout, on that team yet of the winning percentage to say, I'm the one here. You need to start building that relationship. By him throwing Tatis under the bus, and here's the part that's worse, that no one's mentioning it. Had the Texas Rangers just walked away off the field just getting beat, I would have said, I understand where he comes from. Maybe he's friends with the manager. They didn't want to show him up. They threw at Machado.
Right.
But not only are you throwing him under the bus, you're not teammate. But everyone's talking about the Rangers. I don't care. When you get beat, you do crazy things. I don't care about the Rangers. The Rangers were protecting the Rangers. That's fine. My issue is with the Padres manager not standing up for his players. If guys were not taking that take sign then, now they're like, dude. And he did it. He stole third base, took off.
I think they were up by like 5.
They're up by 5.
And
that's worse.
Oh, it is. He did it on purpose.
He did it on purpose.
No,
and now if him and Jurickson and Profar, when they go deep, they do the sound. Because you know what? That's the one thing that baseball has really dropped the ball. We have a superstar. And by the way, Fernando Tatis grew up in a clubhouse.
But here's the thing: it's not Tatis. It's the general managers, especially in San Diego, hiring guys that have no business in being big league managers. You can be the smartest analytical guy in the world, read all the spreadsheets. If when you walk into a room, you are not a leader, and guys don't respect you, you're not supposed to be a manager. And that doesn't come with time. That comes with you having a badge of honor, something, a chip on your shoulder. when you talk about players, you don't go, all these 25 guys are all leaders. Usually pick one or two. They did it for David Ross. They always talked about him being a leader. He's a manager now. When you look at that team, you say he's the manager. The situation in Texas and in San Diego is when you look at those managers, you say, are they really managers? Are they placeholders? Is he really a leader?
Well, I mean, obviously we have not that long to go, but whatever does happen with the Padres, next season, they could have somebody else in line because let's be honest, if Fernando Tatis tells the GM,
but I don't know. The GM was mad at Tatis.
But honestly, like if they say Tatis, like, hey, we don't like this guy. Yeah, okay.
I'm sure. Just like the Cleveland situation, everybody's like, please, we'll take the guys breaking the rules.
But these are things that happen, and I'm really surprised that because with the whole COVID thing, baseball is baseball. We've had people throwing at each other. We're talking about, I'm sure, Trout next. Baseball is baseball. No fans or fans. Baseball is baseball. The Texas Rangers,
so they hit grand slams in 4 consecutive games.
First time ever.
By the way, Texas Rangers stop throwing meatballs.
Okay, by the way, if they don't want to have a grand slam, pitch better. I put it in Twitter.
By the way, so Texas Rangers is one of the most analytical teams. You guys got the wrong spin rate.
What?
Allegedly, they're one of the most analytical teams. I'm like, the spin rate not working?
God bless them.
I'm just saying, though, everybody's using it. Okay, at this point, the analytical game, everyone's using it. Okay, so it's obviously working for some guys like the Orioles, not working for guys like the Texas Rangers.
The San Diego Padres are an exciting young team.
Very
If they can make a run at this and see how they turn out, because I don't know what they're gonna, they're gonna get to the playoffs probably, but this is for years to come. That would mean that the Manny Machado signing works out for them. Fernando Tatis is working out for them, and Eric Hosmer is working out for them.
And they were bad for Will Myers.
They have a nice thing going in San Diego. So we're going to see what's going to happen because it's been a while since the Padres have even been relevant, like 98, 99. So we'll see what happens with this manager down the road, and we'll see how other teams feel about Tatis going on throughout the year. Because
he didn't show off, though. That's the part. When he hit the home run, he is very professional about it. And actually, I think that this has made him cockier because before this, he wasn't doing the crying thing. I think this woke him up.
I'm going to be honest with you. I watch now more Padres highlights because
I watch more Padres.
And the Padres are national news.
By the way, that kid is very impressed.
I like him because of his size.
Don't make Sox fans cry.
Well,
please do not make them cry because every time they watch these highlights, all Chicago tweets poor James Shields. He's like, I didn't ask for this.
By the way, this guy can be the most exciting player right now in baseball. He is the most exciting.
Well, I'm saying people are comparing him. I know that we're excited about Luis Robert, and Pantera is a great player. And
This guy's better.
I'm not going to say one's better than the other. But I'm saying, no, he's at that caliber of player that he is going to be. I know that we have Tim Anderson, but this kid he could be something really special.
This is
the Acuna, the Trout.
This is a different type of talent. There's guys that are very good, and there's guys.
It might be his team in a couple years.
There's guys that are superstars.
Yeah, he's got a superstar. And on that note, talking about the teams in the local league, we have to bring it up. Obviously, at least quickly, the Sox and the Cubs are going in the crosstown rivalries. The Sox have a 2-game lead on them. Probably, thankfully, for the time of when you were managing there. But they're going to go into a 3-game series, and this one's a little different, guys. This one actually counts for your division, meaning this has direct impact on the standings. Obviously, the Cubs are probably one of the hottest teams in the National League, one of the hottest teams in baseball. And the White Sox are going there. To the White Sox defense, they are playing better on the road. Their pitching staff has done really, really well. But let's be honest, they're playing the Tigers.
The Sox are.
I don't think they were kitty.
The Sox are.
You don't think they were kitty?
Okay, so my dad feels like the Detroit Tigers are awful.
Absolutely right. I got friends. The coaching staff of Detroit Tigers, they're my friends.
No, they are. Miguel
Carrera is my friend.
Yeah.
Avila, I know Mr. Avila for a long time. We know for a fact that's a rebuilding ball club.
Well, they've been at it for a while now.
But this is
very bad team.
So the part that I was bothered this weekend is, and this is when I like to look at rebuilds. CJ Cron went down for them. That's fine. It hurts. They were playing really good baseball early on, meaning no bad mistakes, no bad news Bears baseball. What bad news baseball is the movie. You're throwing balls like missing cutoff men, double play. The guy's throwing the ball behind like the back. It was really bad baseball. Swinging 3-0 when you're down 4 runs. Just really, really bad baseball. The games weren't even close. So they're going through a moment. Hopefully they start better playing baseball, because when you look at the Orioles, for example.
They're actually doing pretty good.
But there's a difference.
For them.
I'm saying, though, they're playing good baseball. You can have talent. Good teams play bad baseball. Bad teams play really, really bad baseball. So it's going to be a good test.
Like the Sox and Cubs, big series coming up. Obviously, it's exciting for the city.
Rooftops are open.
Rooftops are open. Bars. Everyone go support your local business. Both teams are above 500 since the first time since 2008. Both teams are above 500 since 2008. This series is going to be great. We got Baez, you got Tim. They want to see. This is not exhibition games now.
No, this counts.
This actually counts. You got Keuchel. Is Lester going today?
Yes.
Exactly. So now the Sox are doing great. You go to Wrigley and you lose 2 out of 3.
Well, you used to not go eat. We used to not be able to go out to eat when the Cubs play the Sox.
If we lost.
Well, you used to deal with it as you used to deal with it like La Liga when we had the Clásico, Madrid and Barcelona. To us, it was a big deal. Cubs, Sox. I don't hate the Cubs. I don't done nothing against them. But in this series, when they play against each other, obviously I tend to go more White Sox because they were the team that obviously he was involved with. And I was like, okay, now it's like it means something. It's bragging rights. So if I do not want to hear Ricky Renteria say this is another series, I will be absolutely pissed. Like guys that have been there.
How are you going to say that?
I'm just saying, though, like I don't want guys to be like, this is another series. I want guys to be like, this is a huge series.
Well, by the way,
we're gonna whoop
Tim
on
Anderson.
Hey, by the way,
Timmy will.
By the way, when I was managing or playing, when we were playing, we played exhibition.
What would the front office tell you?
You know what I say?
Jerry wants to beat them.
No. What I say is, guys, this is going to be the closer. Then, not now. You're going to be the feel you feel when you went playoff in the World Series.
Because of the atmosphere,
You are.
the city,
That's
the
a
fans.
fact. I went to the World Series before I played the Cup.
It's actually probably more exciting.
I played against the Cup for the National League Championship. And when you play Cubs, White Sox, I make a lot of money just to do a commercial.
Yeah, we had campaigns that were running 6 months.
Okay, but
yeah.
This is. I hope the manager don't say that on TV because
I know David Ross won't. I know the Cubs. When the Cubs come play the White Sox, they come to whoop on you. The Sox now have enough ammo to do some whooping back. I know for a fact the front office of the White Sox likes to beat the Cubs.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's not hidden. It's bragging rights. You want to beat up on your opponent.
And now you have
two teams.
You have a Sox team that's playing better. They just got done playing Detroit, and a Cubs team that's been hot all year. They're still leading the race.
This
is a big
test for both teams.
This is a big
game losing
no,
streak.
because it means more. It means more for the Sox to beat the Cubs than the Cubs to beat the Sox.
Right.
Why? Cubs are coming off a World Series 4 years ago.
Yeah.
They are proven.
And playoff runs.
They have Chris Bryant, an MVP or a caliber type year. Javier Baez was second last year in the MVP. No one on the Sox has gotten even close.
Has sniffed it.
They think now that they compete with them. Dallas Keuchel was getting thrown right in the fire. Right, I said those games that you've pitched before. Today is the day. You want to make your territory. You beat the Cubs. You become big in this town. You had a very successful run playing against the Cubs, and now both teams get to measure themselves up. Even if there's no fans watching in the stands, the whole city of Chicago tonight is stopped. I got goosebumps. The whole city of Chicago tonight.
But it's also about legacy because when people talk about it, David Ross knows what this means. This shortened season, you're going to get a banner as a playoff team. You're mad or not. New rules, this guy would have 5 playoffs out of 8 seasons with the White Sox. Joe Madden would have been in the playoff every single year as a Cubs. So for both sides of town, especially for these two managers, one who's brand new to managing, he's had success as a player, but he wants to establish himself because he replaced Joe Madden. And that's our next topic here. A great manager, a great baseball man, a guy who won a World Series in Chicago. And Rick Renteria needs to prove everybody wrong that he's the right guy for the job. So he's got a lot to prove. So a huge series. It's going to be exciting. Ozzy will be doing the pre-post-game show on NBC.
He managed the Cup before, no?
He's been at both teams. He's lost both sides. Losing record for both sides of time.
Yes. So it's going to be very exciting.
Hopefully, his losing record. You can put the Cubs game.
If I can manage against Renteria when with the cup now?
No, you manage against good old
the
Mike,
big boys.
Mike Quadri.
No.
Lou
I
Pinella.
got Dusty. I got
Lou
Pinella. I got Joe
I'm
Madden.
saying you got everybody. You got like the good ones, the rebuild ones.
So everyone tonight, watch it. It's going to be very fun. I know everybody will be watching, and it'll be fun to talk about for bragging rights for the first series.
Yeah, no, for sure. And talking about former managers of the Chicago Cubs and being in the news again, Joe Madden, who was misinterpreted in my opinion. So Sean Anderson threw a couple pitches at Mike Trout. Sean Anderson doesn't know where the ball's going, basically. When Joe Madden uses the word irresponsible, what he means to the people that are not in the baseball world means if you're going to hit a guy, even hitting somebody in baseball, you need to know where you're going to hit him. So let me show you on Oni's body. Oni, can you show him like where guys can get hit and literally
Here,
from here
behind,
and behind, like the
nothing.
number. Put it in the number.
Nothing above. Obviously, I'm a lot thinner than MLB guys. Anywhere in the leg, anywhere, preferably you want to hit a guy.
You put him in the numbers.
Hit him in the back.
So this guy was throwing balls that were on top of Mike Trout's head, and Joe basically said, "I know where you're going to hit him. I understand that, but come on, bring somebody who's going to hit him the right way."
You know,
Okay, why they want to hit him?
I think no. I don't think he said he wanted to hit him. It's just he was.
No, I think his feelings were like, "I know why you're doing it. Just do it the right way." Like I think he understood. Like I know that in the game of baseball, there's going to be a time when you have to hit somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
He's not saying right or wrong or whatever. Like there's going to be a time in the game, like bunting, that you're going to have to do something, hit somebody, a retaliation. Something has to be done, but do it the right way. That's why even with Joe Kelly, I was mad. Why? I hate I hate the scaring guys. Like I'm going to throw behind your head.
Well, let's be honest.
Hit somebody, hit them, and you have a choice. Well, because hitting is for when you're mad. This is what people forget. Back in the day, okay, guys weren't trying to scare you. They were trying to hit you to come up so they can whoop on you. So when you hit somebody, it's basically telling him, hey, I want you to come up.
I have a rule with the White Sox and Marlins. Well, I got a rule with Marlins for a week. If you get hit and you don't like it, you got two choices.
Charge the mound.
You go to first or you go after him. I don't want you, me, you, why? Yeah, no. You go after, we're behind you. You go to first base, we're behind you too. Why? Because if I think my player got hit
on purpose,
because I know with that many years in the big league, when the guy throw at him, when try to rush him, or try to show you're too comfortable, I will.
Sometimes guys, they don't want to hit you, but they're gonna make it like, hey, it's gonna.
But that's what I mean. They have enough control to say,
message.
Here you go.
It's a message, and I've seen a lot of replays during the COVID thing. You would be very vocal if you thought somebody was sending a message or getting a little too close. Hey, you've already hit 2 or 3 guys. Maybe if it's on purpose, but you already hit 3 of my guys. What I think, Joe was just trying to basically say, like, don't be thrown at anyone if you don't have the control, because you can really, really hurt somebody, and you have the ball in your hand.
And that was my that was my only issue with Joe Kelly about him being like, you want to hit somebody, like I'm going to hit you, like you want to. Everybody, by the way, that wants to fight the you're so mad they cheated. Trevor Bauer, I'm mad. Don't put shoes on. First time comes up, drill him and say, and take your glove out and say, let's go. I don't like cheaters. Do it on Ryan. Nolan Ryan to this day is famous for whooping on Robin, even though the White Sox whooped on them. Why? Because Robin said, I'm going to go get you. Mad respect. And I feel like when you're a big league player, you're going to get tested on all the big names charge.
And also, I like Bryce Harper, Manny Machado. They're saying, hey, if you're gonna hit me, I'm gonna go up on the mound. But what I will say is this: big league pitchers are big league pitchers. When a guy misses behind your back,
I hate it.
Oh, it's scary.
Not only is it uncomfortable, but nobody misses. You're in the big leagues. Nobody misses
I
that.
had a problem with John Garland.
Right.
John Garland got a problem with one of the players for the California Angels.
Wasn't it Rafael Belliard?
No, he threw at the shortstop.
Orlando
Cabrera. It wasn't.
He always goes behind the guy.
Back and forth. Garland to hit somebody. Behind. I go to the mound, I go, wait a minute, you try to hit him?
Yes.
Is that hard? I even know they want to hit him. I know there's little...
You know the situation.
The situation is, if you try to hit him, I call him up. I call him and I go, what the hell? That's no respect.
Yeah, just do it.
Because you got to hit it out and you miss it twice.
It looks weird.
It looks weird.
And you know who else did that? Javier Vasquez. He did that. He missed guys, but that's an easy way out. Say I tried, but I miss him.
Well, sometimes
guys don't want to hit him.
Though, if you're a hitter and I'm hitting and you throw behind me, and I think that was intentional, I'm charging you. I don't have to be wait to get hit to charge him.
Same way with Freddie Garcia. We played the Cubs.
He wouldn't miss.
No, he wouldn't miss.
Well, I think somebody hit
Iguchi.
I even know it's like okay.
He took.
Well, but I'm gonna be honest with you. With all the Iguchi was on Cub Sox. Iguchi was on fire, doing everything, getting guys over. Greg Maddux doesn't miss. He hits Iguchi right in the ribs, and he
got him good.
Even if it's 88, that still hurts. He got him good. My dad didn't say anything to anyone. Freddie Garcia is one of the best guys I've ever seen at that. By the way, goes up, 2 out. Derek Lee's coming up. Boom.
By the way, friends. Derek Lee friends with Freddie and Ozzy.
Friendly and good friends with my dad.
And Derek Lee go, Ozzy. I said, and Freddie go, no. What's me?
It was him personally.
And Derek Lee knew that was intentional from Freddie, but he knew, hey, this is happening because my guy hit somebody, and that goes into everything else.
So not all unwritten rules are bad. And one of my favorite ones: don't sleep with your teammate's wife. That's one of my favorite unwritten rules. That's an unwritten rule. Like you don't get like
okay, marry my wife. One of the players say something, she will kick her butt.
I know, true.
Better one the leg, you know. Besides that, when you're a baseball player, you're a human being.
Well, of course.
If you look,
it was just of course. So, this next topic, I just bring it up because it's a Mets. People tested positive for COVID. Is the season in jeopardy? No. If there's a team that plays 10 games, this season is continuing.
Yeah, and let me break it down because I was nervous at first, not only because of baseball and whatnot and my dad's job. I was like, this season is happening no matter what.
Absolutely.
By the way, they have it down to a science.
Yeah.
They're like, you're postponed. We're gonna do this. So it's happening. The people are playing. It's excited. How did the Mets get it? Well, guess what, guys? When you're at home, you can do whatever you want. You can go to a club.
Like you're in New York.
You're in New York. You can go eat. You can, as long as you wear your mask, you do whatever you want. If you're on the road, though, Cleveland can't do anything. Got to stay in your room. Got to follow the rules. Are the rules good? No, but are any rules good?
There will be a MLB playoffs. I don't know if it's going to happen in the bubble, which would be very exciting to see.
You got to tell me, how's the NBA going? I don't watch the NBA. So.
I'm loving it.
No, I do.
There's NBA games. Obviously, they're a lot faster. There's NBA games from 1 o'clock till 10 o'clock at night. So if you're an NBA fan,
in the studio,
very exciting.
I don't watch the NBA.
And it gives underdogs a chance because there's no fans. There's home court. I love it. I hope that.
So these guys have to go to bed with LeBron, like in the same place.
Yeah,
it's like LeBron's holding after meetings.
Yeah, it's like being on a summer travel team.
Yeah.
So everybody, you go to the cafeteria and you see the guy you just played against.
So baseball's so cool.
Yeah, they're all in the same area, all in the same hotel, everything.
Baseball couldn't do that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Baseball couldn't do that.
And coaches.
Yeah, not only that, they're like throwing at each other. Oh, by the way, though, even because it's like, I'm gonna be honest, and we're gonna wrap up the show. This whole like Houston thing, I know they cheated. By the way, they're hot and their best players not hitting.
No, I'm gonna say this about Houston.
On fuego.
Dusty.
He doesn't want Houston to win.
No, I don't. They're gonna get. No one said they're never gonna get to the playoffs, but once they get to the playoffs, without Verlander,
Verlander pitched on Monday, threw a couple balls.
Without Jordan Alvarez went to the DL. Bregman just went to the DL. Alvarez done for a year.
Dusty.
I feel so bad for it. I mean, I feel like they just throw obstacles.
In the last 5 years, the Houston Astros have never had so many injuries as they do now.
Exactly. And now Altuve's playing like me. He got picked off this year 5 times.
Yeah, that's never happened.
5 times from right-handers. He's hitting 180. The Astros are doing well because they swept the Rockies and they've won 8 in a row. I follow one of the best pages on the Twitter. Astros Shame Tour. It's amazing. I feel bad on Altuve because I feel like he's way better than what he's showing.
Oh, he is.
This season has a lot of storylines, and I know we're all excited to what's gonna happen.
No, but I'm gonna give credit to Dusty. They're still in it. But my point was, again, Trevor Bauer. Nothing against him personally. I don't know if it is personally or not. He had shoes on with.
By the way, I didn't want to bring this up because he's a little weird. He's dealing.
Bauer?
Yeah. His ERA is like
he's a great pick.
No, because I think first of all, he made himself famous this offseason. I think
he's always been a good pitcher.
Not like he is this year.
No, I'm saying I think he's always been he's been the guy that was good on your team.
He's like Cy Young
No, I'm saying
this year.
He's always been the guy that was good on your team. And I think finally, because he's been so vocal, people were like, when are you going to take it to the next level?
And he took it to the next
and
level.
he is taking it to the next level. So this offseason,
If you're smart,
if you have a good manager and you know how to handle Trevor, he is a guy like AJ Brzezinski. Hated on some teams, loved by other teams. So I really think this guy's got potential. So, but I'm saying though, like even like he's taking it, personal, the Joe Kelly shoes. And Major League Baseball, I do not like the fact though that Major League Baseball made a huge deal about it. Let this guy wear whatever shoes he wants.
And apologies from Tom Brenneman. He got suspended. NFL is not going to carry him this year because of his homophobic slur on the air. It's very, very, very unfortunate.
You know what? It's unfortunate, but here's the thing. When you look at the history, his dad had done the same thing similar. You just have to Wikipedia it.
Yep.
Well, it's like he's suspended for 5 days. Talk about somebody nobody cares in the United States. It's the whole thing.
No,
you have to be very, very, very careful.
He is the voice. There is a microphone.
I like him.
I think the judging. Here's the part that I think as an employer, yes. I think as someone that you're the boss.
We've also.
I'm saying that you have to like take a decision, and he could have been fired for him not being good. That's their decision, their money, their station. But for anyone that's out there, okay, claiming a higher ground, that you're better than him, look yourself in the mirror, okay? And if you've never used the word as a joke around your friends in a circle of trust, good for you. You're a better human being than many. But this guy had a hot mic, he was in a private place, and he used the word. A lot of people claim that they don't use it. A lot of people claim that they don't say it.
No, yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying, though. So I said, I'm not judging him. By the way, the funniest thing ever in history of mankind in broadcasting was him apologizing when somebody had a home run.
Castellanos goes deep.
His broadcasting skills were so good. He got to broadcast a home run.
And his apology.
And was apologizing.
So you know what? Just shout out to anybody. We love the LGBT community.
Yeah.
And anybody that watches us. It's just.
But I'm saying even from the LGBT community, I wish somebody would come up and say, hey, we use the word ourselves. This guy, I just think that people are saying that he's homophobic for using the word. He might not be. He's just using the word. Like if I get caught using the word, they would say, oh, Ozzy is homophobic. Even though no one needs to know my lifestyle, meaning like who I'm friends with, where I go out with. So those are things that are like, I think in that world, I think that his judgment of him personally as a character, of him getting fired or not, that's up to them, I think, talent-wise. But in today's culture, they're going to ask to cancel him.
By the way, yesterday we have a meeting. We have a meeting. The guy talked to us, a producer. Say, guys, make sure when you leave the room, you shut it down. You leave your stuff here.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're protecting you guys.
Yeah.
But when we stay here, stay here. And that's a good thing. Yeah. They give our heads up and the respect. Say, listen, so Ozzy, the soon you done, when we say done, the first thing you got to do is just.
Well, the best thing was when in ESPN Deportes when Carlos Vallarta went to the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
So on a lighter note,
and people goes, and who is he with in that room that he feels so comfortable talking? Just like you are in your bar when you talk about politics, sex, life, and everything. Again, you cannot judge. You don't know this guy. People are killing him. It is what it is. A lot of players. And a lot of players, you know who you are, tweeting at him. Think about everything that you said in the past, what you've said about other people. Look yourself in the mirror because a lot of people are claiming
they say it.
On a lighter note, everyone enjoy yourselves this weekend. Be
happy
safe.
Birthday though.
Happy birthday to Aiden. Our twins guy. We love you. And
how about living your dream?
Keep living your dream, buddy. And I know everyone out there, enjoy your weekend. And be safe.
Keep following the Vida Baseball social media page. Best social media page out there. Congratulations, 10 years, Francisco Cervelli. 10 years in the big leagues, my friend.
Wow.
Congratulations, something that not a lot of people do. But keep following the pages. Keep following Being Guillén. Check us out, our previous shows on the podcast. Just go on your local podcast and type in Being Guillén, and you can just download all the previous episodes. But have a great week, a baseball-packed week. Stay safe. We will see you guys next Friday. Do your little heart thing, guys.
Oh, my dad's like a catcher's mask.
He's like, you know what you mean. On my best.
Only do a little.